Alright, here we go with part 2 of Phenax, God of Decepticons. Deception Swamp. Armillary Sphere. Go find 2 basic lands, show them to everybody, put them in my hand, then shuffle my library. Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. So, I need Phenax, I need devotion for Phenax, I need devotion for this. I just need to devote myself to milling the crap out of my... There we go. Equilibrium. Never successfully cast a creature spell, so Kevin Harpy. I can spend extra 1, bounce something that's bothering me back to the opponent's hand. That bothers me, get rid of it. I just have it this year because I've always liked this card. I started playing around Ice Age, and I've always liked Emmy Weber's art. And this is just a funny card. So yeah, it can't attack, but, well, unless my opponent has islands. Oh wait, how's it work again? I should read my card before I start running my mouth. If anytime I have no islands, bury skeleton ship. Tap, put a neg1 counter target. Okay. So either I can mill, or I can neg, because he sure as hell ain't attacking for 0. Swiftfoot Boots, to complement the Lightning Greaves. Right, Intrude Alarm. Creatures not attacked during the controller's untap steps. Whenever any creature comes to play, untap all creatures. So, tap all my creatures, mill. Cast some creature, untap all my creatures. Mill again. Pass the turn. Oh, you played a creature! Thank you! Tap all my creatures, mill some more. Mill. Psychic Strike. Counteract spell. And then they get to mill 2 cards for their trouble. I don't like that spell. Why don't you go ahead and get rid of 2 cards in addition to the spell I'm countering. Laura Stronghold. So, bring things back from the dead to the top of my library. I hope this is coming in focus. Doesn't look like it is on this little screen I'm staring through. Freed from the Real. So, enchant creature. Yeah, blue enchant, tap enchanted creature. Pfft. Blue untap enchanted creature. This should be the Drake meme. The no for tap, the oh yeah for untap enchanted creature. Put this on something big if I have a lot of blue and go to town. Swamp. Island. Island. Swamp. Swamp. Tower of Command. I'm really glad they started printing different art for these. I was kind of getting bored with the same one that they kept reprinting over. Same with Soul Ring. Kind of getting bored of seeing the new, well, not new, but the Soul Ring picture the same over and over again. I still hate the new colorless mana symbols though. I don't like those at all. I prefer the old circle with a number in it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Anyway, Jace, Memory Depth 5, comes to play with 4 loyalty, +1 draw a card, target player puts top card of his or library into his or her graveyard. Yeah, that's kind of neat. And then, target player puts top 10 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. That's really nice. Neg 7, any number of target players each draw 20 cards. So, how many cards do you have in your library? 17. Alright, everybody draw 20 cards. I win. Yeah. Magical Christmas land, right? Watery Grave. Mind Shriek. This is fun. This is just a fun card in this deck. Because I never know if it's going to work or not. So 2. Target player puts the top card of his or library into his or graveyard. And I can do this multiple times a turn. But Mind Shrieker gets +X until end of turn, where X is that card's current mana cost. So if I mill something, and the CMC is not impressive, I can, if I have the mana, I can mill again, hopefully get something 6 or better. But anyway, helping to mill them out. So this is just fun because you don't know what's going to happen. Here's another new card. I can't believe he costs so, I mean, my god. Back when I started playing, if we had a 0-17 for 4, I mean, just that alone, people would be like, oh my god, look at this creature. It's so efficient. Suppose your opponent's cast, target him. Costs 2 more to cast. Spend 3. Jerix gets plus X, neg X until in turn, where X is the number of islands you control. I'm just going to mill for 17. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. Holy crap, if I give him Freed from the Real, mill for 17, spend 1 blue, untap, mill for another 17, spend 1 blue, untap, mill for... Yeah, that'll make short work of somebody. Alright, here we go. At the beginning of each step, 2 more life, put a quest counter on the Blood Chief Ascension. Never card is put in the opponent's graveyard from anywhere. If it has 3 more quest counters on it, you may have that player lose. There we go. So here's the combo. So if I make them mill, and this has 3 counters, they lose 2 life. Mindcrank sees that, and they put 2 cards in their graveyard. And then Blood Chief Ascension says, oh, cards went to your graveyard. You lose 2 life. Mindcrank says, oh, you lost life. Put cards in. There goes the deck. So, yeah, it's an infinite combo. Yeah, nobody likes it, but I can't search for it. I can't find the Blood Chief Ascension. I have to draw into it. So, I think it's fair. Sunken Hollow. My judge friend, he thinks it's fair too because I can't search for it. Now, if I put Demonic Tutor, if I put something like that in there, in this deck, I would just feel dirty. I don't want to do that. Consecrated Sphinx. I despise the Scars of Meriden art. I love this one. I really like the Amonkhet Invocations. But this one is just so peaceful. So nice. Anyway, whenever an opponent draws a card, I may draw 2 cards, and he's a 4/6 flyer. The 6 toughness, very important with Phenax. Tree of Perdition. One time, I had this in play. Next turn, I was going to use it, and as I'm waiting for my turn, one of my opponents kills it, and I'm like, why did you kill that? You are not a threat. I'm not going to mill you. I just don't want you milling anybody with it. Do you see what he's doing over there? That's who I was going to mill. Okay. Alright, well. I can't remember what else happened in the game, but I remember I was just like, I get to use this card finally, and you kill it. Thanks a lot. Fruitcake. Glendalender Liege. 4 for 2/3 flying for a knight. Other blue guys I control, other black guys I control get +1/+1. So if they're blue and black, they get +2/+2. Boing! So if he's a creature, he's going to be a 6/9. Mill for 9. Ult of the Brood, this is one of my non-creature mill cards. Never any permanent comes to play into my control. Each opponent? Yep, each opponent mills the top card of his or her graveyard. So it's kind of slow, but it's reliable. I said that a lot as I've been showing these cards. Slow but reliable. Maybe that's just the theme of the deck. Nihil Spellbomb. Exile Graveyard. If I pay another black, draw a card for doing so. Dimir Signet. Get more black and blue. Island. Okay, Sword of Body and Mind. In this deck, I really don't care about the wolf. Yeah, my friend pointed out, it gives you another creature to move cards with. Yeah, I don't care. What I care about is the... whenever he attacks... whenever he deals combat damage, yep. So whenever he deals combat damage, they mill the top 10 cards of the library. And he's got protection from blue and green, which is quite often pretty relevant in Commander. A lot of people playing blue, a lot more people playing green. Oh yeah. Okay, Lazav, Dimir Mastermind. Whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, he can become a copy of it. Except he's still Lazav, and he can still keep doing that. So if something better gets put in the graveyard, he can copy it. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Yep. Goes good with coffers. Disallow. Man, any of my decks, a lot of graveyard. Things go in the graveyard where I need recursion. I always try to put something to protect my graveyard. So if somebody's going to Bojuka Bog me, it's really nice if I have disallow, so I can disallow that. No, you are not exiling my graveyard. Try again. Actually, don't try again, because I only have one disallow. Okay, Morphling. So this is really nice in this deck, because I can make him tougher, and I can untap him natively. So it comes into play. I can make him a 0 whatever. I can just give him negative whatever I have as far as the power. Nobody cares. Make him tough as I can. Mill. Spin the blue, untap him, mill again. I wonder if I can get him as big as Phenax. That'd be a lot of mana. Temple of Deceit. Goes with Phenax. It's his temple. If I'm playing the god, I need his temple. Bojuka Bog. So I don't want you Bojuka Bogging me, but yeah, I kind of want to Bojuka Bog you. Sure, it's not fair, but yeah, somebody has to win eventually. Minamo, so untap target legendary creature. Permanent. So this is really cool. If I have something that... Wow. Phenax. I just thought of that. Wow. I haven't played in so long. Okay, Dimir Doppelganger. 1 blue-black. Exile a creature card from a graveyard. It becomes a copy of that. And does it retain the ability? Yes, it keeps the ability. Ashiok. Dreamrender. Spells and abilities your opponents control. Can't let them search their library. Neg 1. Target player puts top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, and then exile each opponent's graveyard. I'm trying to set up a new commander playgroup, and if that's too dirty, I'll have to take it out. Okay, here we go. Here's the Dust Metal Image. So, 1 blue-black, whenever a card is put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, this turn, that player loses... Okay, so this is the other thing that works with Mind Crank. So, if I have 7 mana, 2 of it has to be blue, 2 of it has to be black, I can activate both abilities, and if Mind Crank is out, I can just start cranking down on one player. Rune Crab, another recent addition to the deck. When I was playing Arena, I hated this damn thing. I hated playing that mill deck that was so popular around that time. So whenever land enters battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards. So it's nice that it hits everybody. And then of course with Phenax, I can target somebody with the 3 toughness and keep it going. Alright, here's one of my few non-creature methods. The whole thing centers around Phenax and the creatures. I mean, anybody that's watching this has probably picked up on that. But it kept memory erosion because it is so efficient. Whenever they play a spell, they put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So that's on them. If they want to play spells and mill themselves, who am I to stop them? Soul Ring. Does that have the stupid... No, this is cool. This one's cool because it has the old number in a circle. I like that. I don't like the new diamond mana symbols. Rubbish. The Scarab God. So he's a 5/5. Beginning of my upkeep, each opponent loses X life, and I scry X. Ah, each opponent loses life. Nice. Rex equal the number of zombies I control. I can exile a creature from a graveyard, create a tokenless copy of it, except it's also a 4/4 black zombie. When he dies, he goes back to my hand at the beginning of the next end step. I haven't actually had him in play. I have high hopes for him, though. Thump. Rings of Bright Hearth, so I can double my triggers. Remember, milling somebody under Phenax is an activated ability. There it is, Cabal Coffers. This is hilarious. So, before this is spoiled in MH2, somehow this shot up to 100 euros, 140 euros, and then it was spoiled. MH2 came out and it just crashed. I think it's down to 50 euros now. Still pretty expensive, but not what it used to be. Pelincron. So, get to untap lands, get to bounce him back, play him again. He can help trigger the intrude alarm. And also he's a 4/5, so he's got a nice toughness for milling with Phenax. Last card, Life's Finale. Destroy our creatures, then search target opponent's library for up to 3 creature cards and put them into his or her graveyard. Then that player shuffles his or her library. Fits the theme. Alright, that's it. That's my take on Phenax, God of Deception. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the deck, if you think I have any really weird choices that you just would never play if you were to play Phenax. Or if you want to offer me some other ideas, some other takes on it. Anyway, cheers.